Hi there, Aries. Thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast for week commencing the 8th of August. Now, later this month in week 3, you're going to have a marvellous opportunity to really rekindle your physical vitality and energy. And this could be to do with how you go about structuring your life, making some changes which frees up more time, becoming a bit more organised. Or it could be because you're going to become more informed about fitness, health and dietary issues, and that process can be beginning now. But I do feel that if there's something in your situation that's providing something of a burden just now and stopping you from being a free spirit, you could become more aware of it. So this can be the precursor to some changes that I feel that you will make later in August. And so if you find yourself confronted with a situation this week where someone wants you to be a good egg to help them out, and it really feels that it's cramping your style, I think it may just reverberate around you in a less pleasing way. The desire for you to be much more adventurous and independent is being really pushed to the fore by the arrival of your ruler Mars in the most expansive part of your scope in the middle of last week. But with Venus moving last week, it means the first half of this week sees Venus and Mars in conflict. Now, of course, these two planets are the planets of love and affection. Mars is the more masculine energy and Venus the more feminine one. And I do feel that there could be a situation this week where you find yourself being a bit more assertive if you do feel that someone's taking you for granted. Maybe it's around your relationship, if you have one, and about the share of domestic responsibilities and chores. If this is falling too much in your court, you may want to have a frank chat to try to clarify things. But choose your words and your approach carefully, because with Neptune still distorting reality, it's easy to react to things at the moment rather than be much more tactical, and I think it's important that you should be tactical. There's also the potential for relationships to be affected by the quarter moon, which occurs at the heart of this week. It's in the passionate sign of Scorpio, and it's squaring up with the sun, which continues in your sister fire sign, radiating out the maximum amount of sunlight, which of course is Leo. This is great for you to showcase your talents, to be more affectionate, but it needs to be applied to the right situations. Again, if you're in a situation where you feel cramped, or someone's watching your every move, or someone's possessive or jealous or controlling, or perhaps you recognise some of these traits within yourself, this quarter moon is something you need to grapple with seriously. However, in the latter part of this week, on Saturday, Saturn does go forwards. After a 5.5-month journey of tracking backwards, it has, of course, since mid-May, been clashing with Neptune. The two are going to be in mortal combat right through September, and then it really starts to fizzle out as we get into October. Essentially, this means that the more subconscious stuff in your situation clashes with your desire to get to the truth or be confronted with other people's demands to live to their set of rules, which is not necessarily an easy thing to deal with. Just be aware of what motivates you, what's driving what you're trying to do. This will really help to steer you in the right direction. But I do feel that you could find yourself much more assertive, to get that much more liberty and space if those cloying obligations are just coming in a little bit too much for you. It's been a real pleasure being with you, Aries. Good luck and goodbye for now.